What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, we are going to be diving into the FIXD Automotive Bluetooth OBD2 connector for your car. Stay tuned. The FIXD Automotive Bluetooth OBD2 connector is a plug-and-play app-based software for any vehicle on today's market. The hardware is a OBD2 connector that is Bluetooth and connects to your smartphone, iOS and Android, obviously. The app itself is where all the fun stuff lies. This connector is just plugs into your car in your OBD2 port. Yes, my Jeep is in the driveway running without me in it because it's really windy outside. The first thing you're going to want to do is open the FIXD app, which is the crossed wrenches. You're going to tap to scan, and it's going to communicate with your vehicle. Hopefully it communicates with my vehicle since it's in the driveway and I'm not. Typically you're going to do this in your vehicle, but like I said, because it's windy, a couple of the features that are available is the issue forecast, emissions pre-check, rip-off protection program, which is essentially making sure that a potential mechanic or somebody that's going to repair your vehicle isn't ripping you off, shop for parts, schedule service, and check for recalls. Oh, there it goes. It says no problems detected. View manual diagnostics. So if it doesn't detect anything, but you still don't feel as if your vehicle is operating 100%, you can go into the additional diagnostics. And there's this menu. There's 5 items, pretty self-explanatory. You can go to sounds like, clicking sound, dash lights are the dash lights out or extremely dim? No. And then it just gives you a bunch of different diagnostic procedures for the average person, basically somebody who doesn't have any mechanical background, to be able to go in and look at. Another feature that I really like is the rip-off protection program. Basically, it lets you know how much a service could cost you and whether or not you can do it yourself. Just for sake of explaining the app, you can click on filters, and once the filters page is pulled up, this could cost you, obviously, $51 to $75 if you were to take it to a shop. Same thing with fluids, how much it could cost you. But if we go back to filters for a second, I did want to point something out. Basically, it gives you what the upsell would be, what your mechanic is going to be trying to tell you to upsell you, how much it could cost, in this case, $7 to $15, and how to respond. Same thing with transmission fluid, brake change, wipers, brakes, brake fluid change, brakes, and so on. All right, so you've got the rip-off protection program. You can shop for parts, you can schedule service. If you click the schedule service button, it shows you a list of repair shops in your area. If you click on maintenance, it'll show you the maintenance schedule for your particular vehicle. 60K, 66, 70 is rotate wheels, cost estimate for that particular service. So in my case, 270 to 370, 400 to 550 for the 100K service, which is about what it cost, even though I did it myself. You can go into history, or you can even enter when your last oil change was done, when your battery was replaced, when your tires were replaced, and it will alert you when your services need to be done. If you go into the history tab, you can find your vehicle's value, fixed scan history, incident history report, and active recalls. Toolbox is also a nice feature. The emissions pre-check and the issues forecast are part of the premium service, which is a monthly or yearly subscription. You can go into live data, and it is connecting. So you can see that my RPMs, my engine RPM, so the speed of the engine is 700, and my engine coolant temperature, which for some reason is in Celsius, but you can always scoot it up, and we'll do a text view. and we'll add that to the first. So then you can click out of there. So now you know what the engine temperature is. Actually, let's change that again to the radial dial, I believe. Yeah, okay, so 152 and 719. You can add another gauge as a radial dial. And let's do all these red options are things that are not supported, but there is definitely plenty of supported. They're called PIDs. So let's do oxygen sensor 1 voltage. For those of you that are a little bit more mechanically inclined, you can definitely have the more in-depth readings than your instrument cluster would give you normally. When you're done with that, click exit and it'll bring you back to this. Trip mode is also nice. It's letting you know your fuel gauge, that's accurate, which direction you're facing, miles an hour, date. It's kind of nice to have a trip mode like that. You've got 0 to 60, which we can't do. We could do it. And then you've got fighter jet mode. And I honestly don't know what I would use this for. I'd probably have to play with it a little bit to see. I'm pretty sure this is G-forces over here and speed over there, maybe? I don't know. Same thing, click on it, hit exit. And aggressive clear. Warning, this is an alternative backup way to reset check engine lights if the normal scan clear codes method is not functioning for your vehicle. We're not going to do that. And then you've got your premium subscription that you could opt in for if you'd like. And then you've got app support, stuff like that. Okay, now that we've kind of dived into the app and I've gone over some of the different features and options and things that you can do with it, I did want to mention that if you do decide to pay for the premium service, which is charged either monthly or yearly, you do have access 6 days a week to professional certified technicians, and there's only, I think, 2 or 3 of them that will answer the phone and walk you through, basically be there for you and give you advice and feedback if you are having problems with your car. I think that is a super valuable feature to offer. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a FIXD Automotive Bluetooth review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed digging into it myself. And until the next video, guys, I'm out. Later.